In everyday lives, people do anything to do their music and get popular. But these characters do the same thing, but except with music girls. Usually they are the girl, but they work on her music at the same time. But they're not just doing that, they're pretty good fighters for a couple of people or a couple of animals. So today, I thought maybe there's someone to like. It would be pretty cool. So right now, we have the likes of Parappa the Rapper from Parappa Town and Scott Pilgrim, one of the greatest fighters. I'm Best Jumper. Let's see who will win in our unlimited Royale. Well, all the story starts with Parappa Town. Well, the backstory is pretty simple and easy. So basically, Parappa earned his love for something. Well, to do that, he needed to do a couple of obstacles on his way to like fighting, rapping, cooking, and many more he's been through. For what he's been through, he actually earns a good life. He pretty much do everything. I mean everything for her. Even states in the story. I am not kidding. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what he can do. So to start off, Parappa is used to extend his arms and legs to attack his foes. And even use his own legs to kick his foes from a long distance. Even when he's driving. Also in the games and anime, he's able to have some great karate skills on his way as well. And so you two pretty much do any kind of combos and fights. But I'll talk about that later on. But first, let's mainly talk about his cool mode. With his cool mode, he just basically rap crazy and use cool mode such that he can actually run a restaurant with his own hands, and even did it all by himself. Has some like epic karate skills and intense skills. He even can float in midair, even fly at times while doing jump rope, bike, and even climb in the air. Also, what he can do is somehow make himself big without any kind of array to make him big. And even stated in the game in Parappa 2 that he has the ability to enlarge his own body until when he get what he wants, and then he'll go back to normal. So yeah. Also, what he said about the becoming big, by just rapping, he literally says that by creating his own group, he can break the laws of physics. Also, with that kind of breaking the laws of physics, his gravity power is actually pretty impressive. Also in battle, he can harness the Polygon Man's power. Without the Polygon Man's power, it actually increases his strength, speed, and durability. I'll talk about the strength, speed, and durability later, first I want to talk about the power. The power is basically when you defeat the Polygon Man, it increases his power level. And it makes him very much powerful than his normal form. Even shows that he can use it at times if he needs it. Also, Nazgul is arsenal. Arsenal is his microphone. He can use his microphone like a Mortal Kombat style scorpion move. Man, I didn't know PlayStation copyright. But well, with his microphone move, he can pretty much do this as well, even rap with it. Also, with his arsenal, he can use his skateboard. With his skateboard, he can ram into his enemies and even do compresses and beats, such as he can use it as he can reflect projectile attacks to his enemies to backfire fire what they did on him, so it won't be effective for him. Now, for the other arsenal, we have his Boxy Boom that you can use to do sound waves, and also can do some more power levels I'll explain later. Also has a Parappa hat that you can block wherever the heck they just saw, because I don't know what they saw, because I really love to know what they saw under this hat though, but from the looks of it, they didn't pretty much like it. Not that much. They didn't really like that much. Also, you can do is throw cake. But this is not already cake in the game. He can actually throw cake and pretty much effective for some reason when he throws it at his enemies. I'm not sure how, but it is very effective. Now, I already told you about this just DLC moves you can do. That was discussed what we can do with those. First of all, he could do the body check that rounds his people with his shoulder. The blast off, he can use Boxy Boy as a sound waves. Boxy Groove can, when Boxy can spam app orbs for Parappa to use to get more level up. I'll explain later as well. The Khmer, and you know what that is. Dash, he can use the dive kick like move, but with his skateboard in midair. Also with his flip, he can flip with his skateboard and also attack at the same time with it. Also, I'm a fan is when he uses microphone while he's running to make a running attack. Also with the leap, he can kick people in midair. Also with the push, he can use his both legs in the ground and push people to make him trip with a skateboard. Also with the smash, he can flip forward while attacking with a skateboard. Also with the 1000 kick, he unleashes a flurry of kicks from above. Also with the 1000 punch, unleashes a flurry of punches in the ground. Also with the trip, he trips people. And the other unleashes a power uppercut, and with the whack, he hits people with his skateboard. Now, let's talk about his grab moves. With his grab moves, he can use the uppercut kick. When he grabs his enemies, he can kick at them in midair. Also, with the dance, he can grab his enemies before kicking them, launching them forward. Also, Kung Fu Kick grabs people and kicking them with a drop. Now, remember those level ups I mentioned earlier about the Fighting Kings? Well, here you are. These basically wrote KO finishers, but also advanced level ups or supers. With these supers, with level 1, we have this romantic kick. With a romantic kick, we have more force to make them hurt so bad it makes them explode. Or gives them really deal great damage. Also, with the Khmer never stop move, and with the skateboard, you can bash his enemies around and even to give make an explosion as well. And also, this is super fast, going subsonic plus speeds. And also, with this, you can actually kill no non-stop unless he gets stopped or runs out of time with the super. Also, with the super, it does really great damage as well. Now, let's talk about the most remarkable feat, or the best super revolt is his Gotta Believe. With the Gotta Believe, he can sing the Gotta Believe song, and with the Gotta Believe, you make people like you sound like so hard, it literally makes the whole room explode, making it large building level power. Also, now let's talk about strength. You should be careful about the Master Onigu who broke this whole building with ease, making him at least room level power or little small building level. It should be toe to toe with Spike, who is literally large building level plus. Now with durability, he can survive from launch, falls, and be okay for some reason. Also take hits from people from PlayStation All-Stars, and also even surviving attacks or attacks. And also be electrocuted and still be rapping, and also should be able to survive asteroids, but only can survive asteroids in his big form when he turns big. Also with this, you can be at least town level or city block level durability in this form. Also able to survive in a car crash that is so powerful to send into space. Well, this is pretty much a powerful thing, but this should be at least town level durability. also surviving attacks from Kratos, and even Polygon Man himself, who created 35 universes to one. That at least is pretty powerful for godlike beings. Also, with speed, he's able to dodge missiles at least 750 miles per hour. Also, we do go to subsonic speeds in battle, and also should be at least maybe dodging lightning, since they go to massively hypersonic. But also to keep up with the PlayStation games such as Raiden and Dante, or at least perhaps massively hypersonic plus. But this should be, they're a little slower than them, but this should be comparable to them. But also with weaknesses, well, he is powerful and all, but sometimes he can be too nice and too trusting at times. And second, he's too pacifist like Frisk, and who's not able to attack unless he actually needs to in battle. Also, some of the racers basically about power scaling, or basically what he can actually do. Well, while he's rapping in cool mode, he should be take some time to do his cool mode in the first place to give some time to do. So he can do some crazy stuff with it as well. And some of his gear can be stolen, such as his boxy boy and his microphone, so you can no longer use it anymore. Also in battle, Parappa needs to prepare a big sound wave to do some big damage. And as well as the AP experience, so you can use his level ups to make some time as well. But overall, this dog is not a rapping dog. He is one great combat experienced dog. We have a fight to another. Let's discuss Scott Pilgrim. Let's take Parappa. He wanted to earn love from this dive Ramona. And guess what? You have to face many exes on his way. I don't know why, but he had to. But you can't do his about his abilities nor his arsenal. So let's discuss it. So what he can do is he can do a reversal. The reversal is basically when they attack him with one powerful punch or one powerful kick, it will just go reversal on them instead of himself. So if I say that it attacks him, well, it attacks you better. Now let's discuss the other abilities he can do. First off, he got the inspiration from Street Fighter. It's called Hadouken! Yep, from Street Fighter, and he does exactly perfect, except it's weaker than Ryu's Hadouken. And also, the next thing he can do is called the air juggle. The air juggle is basically when he attacks the opponents many times in the face, and then when he's finished a specific number, then punches his foes with great force. Hey look, another Street Fighter reference. Well, in this kind of reference, this is from Ryu from Street Fighter. With this, he can spin likes, kicking with multiple combo hits with this super attack. And also, what other super attacks he can also do is to throw his fist in the air and creates a big explosion that surrounds him. And this is another reference to Street Fighter. Another move that was referenced in Street Fighter for some reason again. So he pulls his arm back and dashes forward with his punch at the same time, made it great damage. Now for his arsenal. With his arsenal, we have his guitar. His guitar is mainly for rock and roll, but sometimes in battle, he can actually make sound waves with it. And it's very powerful sound waves to break through steel. Now let's go at his iconic weapon, the Power of Love. The Power of Love gives him a sword that does some great deal damage, and also break through wood and even steel. Also with the Power of Love, he can actually, when he equip this, he can actually heal his wounds. Also give him a +2 for eating +1, such as guts, heart, and even. Now let's go with the power of self-respect. Well, what Zephyr expect is actually somewhat stronger than the power of love. Every game got 6, heart 6, smart 7, and I assume but also, like the power of love, he can wave out sound waves every time he takes each swing, also heals his wounds in the process as well. Now, with the power understanding. With the power understanding, if you find something that is alike and too much alike, then he will equip this and get a new t-shirt. And also, it gets his guts up to 2. And also, smarts and even. The heck is it with this kind of stuff? I mean, really. Now let's talk about extra life. People may say that the extra life may be just a game mechanic, but the extra life is actually in the movie and the comics themselves, so it's not exactly breaking the rules or anything. It's just, as another way to ask it, it's his arsenal. That means if he dies, then he comes back. So it would be tough for an opponent to actually destroy him again. Now let's talk about his strength. He's able to defeat Master Patel, who is at least the building level. And also, even somewhat has the same strength as Todd, who's able to make a big hole in the moon that create tidal waves and gust the air. With that kind of strength feat, this is actually the moon itself, so we could say that his power is continent level power. Now, let's go with durability. With durability, he's been taken hit by robots. Many of the X's even should scale the Todd's strength, who's able to take hits from him, making him continent level durability as well. Even survived asteroids in the face while facing getting engraved. And now with speed. With speed, he's able to go run faster than a human can track, can react to lasers, and even react to meteors themselves. And for an asteroid to go to space to Earth, this must require at least 160,000 miles per hour. Or at least massively hypersonic plus reaction speeds. But this guy isn't perfect. First of all, at times he's cocky at times. He'll think he'll win, but doesn't really. First of all, he'd rather attack than talk. And third of all, sometimes in battles he actually needs help to defeat the foes and the X's. I mean, when he faced Gideon Graves, he needed help with defeating him. Heck, even the movie and comics even needed help to even defeat the Evil X. Also, when he even defeated Tom Green, he only just gave him some half and half. But yeah, and also yeah, this guy isn't perfect at all. But overall, he is one of the great fighters in his town. He do everything for Ramona. Love that.
You once were a vegan, but now you will be gone.
Vegan.
Now, the reason why Parappa wins this battle is because, well, I got a lot of explaining to do. First of all, let's go with strength. Well, this is mainly about striking strength. If you think about it, since Scott Pilgrim was comparable to Ty Ingram, who was able to be kind of level, making a large hole in the moon, while Parappa is scaled to Spike from Ep.6, who was able to be large building level to take on the robots. Also, yeah, so Scott Pilgrim takes in strength. Now let's go with speed. With speed, Parappa and Scott pretty even since he can keep up and even dodge asteroids. But for Parappa is able to go toe to toe, even keep up with such as Radiant, Dante, or Messley Hypersonic Plus. So they're pretty even in speed. But what about durability? Well, they seem they survive a lot of stuff. Well, Parappa the Rapper is surviving more things than Scott Pilgrim. Overall, that Scott Pilgrim is able to survive the kind of level attacks from Ty Ingram. Well, the problem is with Parappa Rapper is able to survive godlike beings such as Kratos and the Polygon Man, such as the Polygon Man has created 32 universes into one. And Kratos, who created godlike beings, but not like exactly gods, I mean demigods. Well, if Taku can't do any damage on Parappa the Rapper, nor Parappa didn't do damage to Scott, then how would Parappa the Rapper defeat Scott Pilgrim? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Parappa the Rapper, he can actually use the power of the Polygon Man he gained when he defeated the Polygon Man. And also, if that doesn't work, then he can use his cool mode. His cool mode is basically when he actually breaks the laws of physics like mentioned in his analysis. With this, he can become big as long as he wants until he gets what he wants. Also, with this, he can easily defeat and even stop Scott Pilgrim in his big form. And that's all about it. So Scott Pilgrim can't even damage Parappa the Rapper, no Parappa can. Only with his cool mode and the power of the Polygon Man. So without this analysis, then Scott Pilgrim will win. But thanks to PlayStation feats, he actually won this one. So the winner is Parappa the Rapper. Next time on an Unlimited Royale.